So here's my workbench. I built it based on Tom's torsion box workbench, and partly because of some decisions that I made. This is not my first workbench. I'll show you that one here in just a second. But what it is it had some of the things that I wanted and that I needed. I needed it to be fairly inexpensive. I also needed it to be rock solid, and this gives me all of that. So there's also some changes that I made to it. If you notice that there's actually a shoulder vise instead of a normal face vise there. So I had to make some changes there. You'll see that I've added a leg to it to help support the added mass that's on the front there to keep it from sagging. My saw bench that I recently built. And then on this end you'll see that it's similar, pretty much right on with the original design, and that it has a screw wood clamp on the end as a tail vise. So it works really well. I've been happy with it so far. I've had it for about a month now. I've done several projects on it, and part of what I've got here is a project that actually turned out kind of the way I wanted it to, which is a nice change. You also see down in the leg there that there are two holdfasts. It's just kind of storage there. But I did add holdfast holes and extra bracing on the top in the torsion box in order to use my holdfasts. That's one of the things that I realized that I loved about my original workbench that this design did not have. So I added those holdfast holes to the top so that way I could use my holdfast. It's an excellent way and a quick way to hold flat pieces onto your workbench top. Here we have my original workbench. It's made similar to, if you look up a Moravian workbench, that's kind of where I got some of the ideas for it. I wanted something that I could take apart and move. The top I can remove, and then the legs and everything are wedged in place. You can see the wedge tenons down there through the legs, and with that I can knock those out, pull out the stretchers, take the top off, and wind up with a completely mobile workbench in case I need to move it. You'll see all the wood and everything on the top. As I said, this is a work in progress right now. Everything had a place until I picked up a bunch of lumber, all different types, from a garage sale. So now all of that is sitting there, and I need to figure out where I can store all of this stuff. So there will be another project that you'll probably see as part of this video blog. And here we have my pole lathe. It's actually a mix of a pole lathe and a flywheel lathe. You can see a bunch of my tools and everything else kind of sitting on the garage floor over there. And what it is there's the treadle. What it is we used a bicycle hub from a freestyle bicycle, so that it has the ratcheting mechanism inside of it. This ratcheting mechanism, whenever you attach it to the pole, actually allows it allowed me to use the reciprocating action for the pole, for the spring pole and the treadle, but it allowed me to use the one-way motion, so that way I get constant cutting and pretty high speeds actually from the flywheel. If you notice, that is actually a car flywheel. It's out of a VW Volkswagen Beetle, and then there's the piece that I was turning at the time. We had a problem with the bicycle hub whenever we first put it on. Once we got it on, we realized it was not in good shape. So the gearing in it was a little bit, the bearings in it were a little bit mucked up. So now we're going back and grabbing another one, and so that will be a repair that we do, and then I'll be able to show you guys my treadle pole / flywheel lathe. Okay. So I guess that's about it. You know, hopefully you'll come back, and on the next one we'll show you some more of my shop, and we'll get started. All right. Thanks for watching, and leave any comments or go check out my blog. Thanks. Bye.